Hi, this is Phil from Phil Team. I wanted to take a moment to show off my latest deck variant, which will be coming with the V5 decks, hopefully sometime soon. So what I've found when cutting out Phil Team cards is that while they start off in order, 1, 2, 3, 4, by the end of the process they're effectively random. So I've done the maths and I've figured out how to de-shuffle them prior to cutting them. So at the end of this process, the deck should be in order. Should be the title card, operatives, tac ops, and then your strategic and tactical ploys, etc. I've also given some notes on a good cutting order, and in doing this I've actually optimised my cutting process a little bit as well, making for quicker, cleaner extractions of decks. So let's cut this one out and see what happens. Also, please excuse that this is on rubbish office paper in black and white. This is just to make sure my math is correct. First cut we're going to do, labelled cut 1, is here. So this cut has guidelines for it, so no need to measure. Just line the guidelines up. Give it a cut. Same for cut number 2. And you'll see in a moment that the text for cut number 2 says stack it below the top half. So we're going to stack it, and we're going to look for the guide on cut number 3 where it says make sure it's facing upside down. It also says the cutting guides are on the lower deck. Now the reason for this, we've actually cut off the guide for this cut here, but if we look at the one at the bottom, we've got the cutting guide just there. So I'm going to turn it around, I'm going to set a guide. And if we look, this is around the 18 centimetre mark, give or take. Make sure that's back in the right position. And then cut number 4 is the same, and then it says to stack them under the title card. So let's measure that one out again. So this one looks to be at about 9.8 maybe. Doesn't matter, because all you're doing is lining up the cut marks. Make sure this goes at the bottom. Underneath. So where are we? We have the correct edge here and here, but we have excess on the right and at the bottom. We're going to deal with the right side next. You're going to notice when you look at it that the first 2 quarters are shorter, the second 2 quarters are longer, and this means that when we tap them we can use our fingers just to make sure all the cards are nice and flush. Now this is where we do need to start measuring. We're going to start by setting the guillotine to a value of 7. That's the width of a tarot card. However, you'll notice I'm setting it to 12 and I'm going to use a 5cm shim just because I find it easier to work with. So we're going to pop our deck under there. Pull down the clamp. Right, so that then leaves us with there, and there done, but the bottom not done. If we look at the bottom, you see we've got short, long, short, long. So we're going to take that long section and we're going to pull that out and put that at the bottom of the deck. The reason for that then is that when you tap the cards down, you can get your thumbs in and make sure it's all nice and flat. Set the guillotine to 12. Okay. This is all ready to have the corners rounded, perfectly scaled for tarot cards. You'll notice we have all the operatives, followed by tack ups, followed by strategic and tacticals. After that we've got equipment, more equipment, we've then got the team construction, team special rules, the scouting cards, turn sequence and a scorecard, and then there'll be enough advert cards to pad it up to be 12, to be 4 per page. So that's it, that's the new Director's Cut decks coming soon to Phil Team. I'm not sure who they're going to be useful for other than myself, but for myself they're going to be invaluable.